Hey guys, today we're gonna go through the LashScoop subscription box. If you're not familiar with LashScoop, it is a monthly eyelash subscription service where you pay $12.99 every single month. You get free shipping if you are in the US, and you're gonna get 5 different lash styles every single month. So you're getting 5 pairs, each style is different. So you get to experiment with big and fluffy or flared or just really simple chic ones. But I really do like lash subscriptions because it kind of helps you explore with lashes and see what suits you, what doesn't suit you, what you like, what you don't like, what's too long, what's too flared, you know what I mean? I personally didn't like really big, thick, long, and fluffy lashes. I was all about that super natural type of lash. But I have evolved big time because now I'm like all about that fluffy lash life. So as you guys can see, my eyes are all done. My face, my skin, everything is pretty much ready to go because I want to dive in. I'm going to show you the lash styles as well as how the packaging comes in and all that good stuff. And then I am going to go in and show you how I apply my lashes. I've done tips and tricks videos before. I've showed you how I've applied lashes also, but I continue to get questions, so I'm just gonna kind of like, instead of speed through it, show you step by step what it is that I do. First things first, if you subscribe to them, you are going to get your lashes in a package like this. It does come with a like a bubble envelope exterior, so this is gonna stay nice and pretty and cute. Your 5 lashes will be in there with a card. Also, what's really exciting is they actually have lash glue now. It is a black. Oh, it says it's black, fast drying, and it dries clear. So that's kind of good because I was a little concerned when I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm kind of used to just clear lash glue. So I'm excited that it says that it dries clear. I'm gonna go through them really quickly. I want to show you close-ups of the lash styles along with their names, and then we'll move on in to the try-on piece. This style is called Excuse Me Miss. This one is Sweetie. Queen, S-H-I-T. I don't want to curse, so I'm spelling it out for you guys. B with 2 E's. That one's really pretty. They're all really pretty. And Sparkle. I have doubles, so literally this stack is this stack over here. I am so grateful to LashScoop. The 5 lashes that they launched in February were everything, and I kind of didn't get the March one. I was a little bummed about it, if I'm honest. But it's April, and I got a whole lot of lashes. So which one do I want to use? I think I want to use Sweetie. That's this style over here. Isn't it just so pretty how it's like crosses on one another? Okay, so that's a really pretty style. I'm gonna set these babies to the side. I'm so excited. First things first, you're gonna remove your lashes out of their packaging. You wanna be super careful and gentle. Lashes are like a baby. You have to kind of take them out super gently because if you don't, they might start coming apart. It's not just the cheap ones, it's the expensive ones as well. The next thing you want to do is you can use your fingers. I suggest use tweezers or a lash tool. You want to grab on to the actual band in order to remove the lashes. You don't want to pull on the hair. If you do, that's the easiest way to start like pulling the hair out, and you really don't want to do that. So you kind of want to go into the lash band. Let me just separate it. Oh, these are in there very well. Okay, so you kind of want to go in, grab on the lash band and pull out. And you see I lost 0 hairs. When you do that, obviously the lash may or may not change shape. That's okay. You just kind of have to wiggle her up, and then she's back to being like the proper eye shape. By the way, if you're not sure which lash goes where, you always want to really look at how it flares out. The side that's thicker goes on this side, and the thinner side is this side. Lashes usually go from thin to thicker, and they flare out no matter what the style is, generally. So what you could do is just take the little packaging, go like this, and then you know that this one goes on this side and this one goes on this side. So this one is gonna go on this side. What you wanna go in and do is measure the lash against your own lashes to see if it's too long. Do you have to trim? Do you not have to trim? And I get a lot of questions as to where do I trim? I'm gonna show you that real quickly over here. So the first thing I wanna do is take this lash. I'm gonna prop her generally where I would apply her. And guys, that is I mean, it looked good. I mean, it doesn't look good, but I know it's gonna look amazing on my eyes. The only thing is she is a long girl. So we're gonna go ahead and trim her. You always wanna trim on the outer corners because this area is the one that's much thicker. If you trim out of the inner corner, which is the thinner, that it's like a from thin to thick gradients, then it's just gonna start off like somewhere around here, super bulky, super thick, and it is a surefire way to ruin your lashes. So you figure out where you want to cut. You know you're gonna have to cut on the outer corner, and you kind of get an idea as to how much you want to cut. Grab her like this. I do it all the time, so do not flip it over this way or anything because you will cut the wrong side. What you want to do is grab it, take it off, and know that you're going to cut out of this corner here. I generally, because my eyes, they look really big, but they're not. I like styles like this that have little notches because it gives you an idea as to where you can start cutting. And that way makes it easier when you cut the other one. It's nice and even. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut off the last 2 notches, and then I am going to measure them against my eyes. Again, I still think she's a little long. I'm gonna cut 1 additional notch and then I'm done. It is really important to pay attention when you're cutting the excess lash off because that's gonna tell you how much of the other one you wanna take off. So in this case, I'm gonna take out 3 notches off the lash that's gonna go on my left eyeball. As you guys can see, this is what she looks like. Do you see how it's like gradient from like really thin to like flared out? That's what you want. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this here so you guys can kind of see because my shirt is dark, but we're gonna take the lash glue and we're just going to apply a very small amount on the actual band. You do not want to put too much. If it starts to drip, it'll drip onto the actual lash hair. And then that's just an easy way to really mess up your lashes super early on. And another way for the falsies to grasp onto your real lashes, and then it can be a little uncomfortable to take off when you take the falsies off, and it might actually pull away at your natural lashes, and you don't want to do that. You want to add to the beauty that your eyes already have. You don't want to take away by pulling away your lash hairs. So you can use a lash tool, tweezers, or your fingers. I am just used to using a tool or tweezers, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And I do think it's a lot easier to use a tool in order to apply the lashes. There's a nice gap between your fingers and the lash, and it helps with the placement, in my opinion. You can totally go in with your fingers, but sometimes fingers can be a little too bulky for you to see what's actually going on. I am going to grab my lashes. See, it doesn't look super bulky. It doesn't look crazy. I didn't overdo the lash glue. While this is getting tacky, just know that you do have to wait at least 10 to 20 seconds for the lash glue to get tacky. Another mistake that we all make, because I know I've made it a lot in the past, is just going in and applying it. Even if it says it's fast drying, it's good to wait a little bit because the tackier the better. Once you place her, she's not moving around. I've had situations where I did not wait because I was super impatient or in a rush, and then I had to wait even longer and hold my damn lashes on the inner corner and the outer corner in place, which is super annoying because the lash glue just wasn't ready. You want her to be tacky. You need a mirror for this. Just looking straight up at a mirror that's away from you doesn't simplify the situation. If anything, makes it more of a challenge. And if you're already challenged by applying lashes and you want to learn, girl, grab yourself a mirror. Don't use your phone. That's not accurate at all. Grab yourself a mirror, even a small one, a compact one from one of your blushes, one of your bronzers, one of your highlighters is gonna work. Grab a mirror and you want to put it down chin length. When you do that, yes, you can see your chin, any chin hair you may have there, or a double chin. I know, I see all of that over here, and that's perfectly okay. By doing that, you're exposing your entire lash line so that you can see exactly where you should place your lashes. Now, these should be nice and tacky at this point, so you want to have your mirror down here, like I said, and then you just want to slightly place her where you want her to go. Then once she's there, you can kind of press her on with your fingers if you'd like, or use your lash tool just to adjust her. And then your lash is in place and good to go. I like that the lash glue is black and it dries clear. I don't know how that's even possible, but it's cool. If you find that there's a gap between your falsies and your actual lashes, you can just go in and squeeze them together, or you can just use your fingers at this point and it should be fine. And voila, my lashes are in place and I'm ready to move on to the other side. Another tip that I want to share with you guys is some people can bring their lashes all the way to the inner corner. Some people cannot. There's a reason for that. I'm one of the people that cannot bring the lashes all the way in to the inner corner. My eyes can be very sensitive depending on the lash band, and I still haven't been able to pinpoint what type of lash band pokes at me in the eye. And it's just like on the inner corner up in this area, but it kind of feels like it's poking me in the eyeball. So I generally would just pop my lashes up in this area here and then back. I don't bring them in too far in, because when I blink or when I go like this, it just pokes at me and my eyes get really irritated. They water a lot, and I do want the flare of lashes and I want my eyes to look amazing, but I don't want to be in pain all day. So that's why I do that. It's going to be a personal preference. If you have eyes that are not all that sensitive and you're able to bring your lashes all the way in and you're good to go and it's not uncomfortable or painful or pricking at your eyes, then that's amazing. But if you do find that whenever you wear lashes, it does poke at you in that inner corner, it's fine. Just bring her back just a little bit and you'll notice it's gonna make a huge difference. One last and final tip I wanna give you guys is, once you've gone in and applied your lash on one side, make sure you clean your tool. If you're using a tool or even your fingers, clean them, because sometimes lash glue does kind of get onto it, and then when you go in to apply your lashes, you go in and your lashes just come right out because the lashes are stuck on your tool, and that can be a pain in the butt. So you want to make sure that your tool is wiped clean right after you've applied one lash, so you'll have an effortless application on the opposite side. I hope that this video is very useful to you guys. I hope that you've picked up a few tips and tricks, and I hope that you guys get excited to try new lashes that may be coming your way. However, if you're excited and want to dive on in, check the description box down below. I am including the LashScoop website, which, by the way, LashScoop is a sister company of Tribe Beauty Box. So if you love Tribe Beauty Box, you're gonna love LashScoop for sure. So they will be linked down below so you guys can check them out. And that is a wrap for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Show me love. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye guys.